Yep.
don't know how to use traffic counts.
Oh, it's okay. We're just using them like tape.
And do they feel off the back or they don't have it? Oh, they're literally just a sticker that you can.
You did great. Thank you.
Sorry. I feel so silly.
Perfect.
Yes.
You want me to spin it?
Hello, I'm Philip Peterson, Senior Transportation Engineer and Planner with the City of Burlington Department of Public Works, and I'm the elemental lead for planBTV Mobility, which is one part of a four-part plan that is planBTV 2050. It's the comprehensive plan. So the four-part plan is the comprehensive plan. Where are we going to build housing? Where are we going to build new storefronts and commercial districts? Our parks. We're going to have a comprehensive plan for our parks because that's one of the favorite parts of Burlington for Burlingtonians. An economic development strategy, and then an update to the transportation plan because we're going to have all this new housing and new commercial space. We're going to need the transportation network in order to support all that. And so what we're doing here tonight is it's an open house. It's an opportunity to let residents go around and interact with the consultants. We have consultants that are helping us with the plan, and also city staff from all these different departments. We all have to work together. The Office of City Planning, CEDO, the Community Economic Development Office, the Department of Public Works, and then obviously Parks, Recreation, and Waterfront. And it's been a multi-year effort. I have to say thanks in particular to the Chittenden County Regional Planning Commission. The CCRPC is funding a major portion of the plan. They are the primary funder of the transportation plan. So thanks CCRPC. And also the City of Burlington. And it's great. There's all sorts of activities. Green Mountain Transit's here. And we have a podcast booth. It's fun. It's going to be a blast. There's even going to be food. Come on.
Hey, my name is Charles Dillard. I am the Director of the Office of City Planning. We are here today at 1 Main Street to talk to the community of Burlington about the future. This project is called planBTV 2050. It is an update to the city's comprehensive plan, but it is also a new citywide transportation plan, a new citywide parks plan, and a new unprecedented economic development strategy for the city. We've never done it this way before. We have to update the comprehensive plan every 8 years. Many of you probably have been part of that process before, but this is really a generational opportunity to think more holistically about Burlington's future, and what the city should look like in your eyes by 2050. We're talking about housing, we're talking about mobility, we're talking about parks, we're talking about recreation, we're talking about business development, jobs, equity, climate, everything you can think of. Really exciting. And this is only the first meeting we're going to have. So we hope to see you in the future. In July, we're going to have another big community meeting, and then September, and then we'll see you at the end of the year. And yeah.
Hi, I'm Nancy Stetson. I am the Senior Policy and Data Analyst at the city. And I'm here today to talk about infill housing, which means how the city can make neighborhoods denser and bring more housing to our current neighborhoods. So the activity we're doing today is we're asking people where they would like to see housing, particularly in the neighborhoods either they live or are familiar with. Where or which parcels, which properties do they think would make a great place for more housing? So I'm doing this work as part of the city's housing innovation program, where we're thinking about ways to bring more housing to Burlington. And this is one part of the process that's gone on for about 6 months now, and is dovetailing nicely with the plan BTV 2050.
So this activity is really open hearing from you, from the city, different shifts. But we definitely have, an insight on that, so we can hear from what you see, and then this also is some context of the overall
my name is Mindy Watts. I am a city planner with Interface Studio. We're city planners based in Philadelphia, and we're the lead consultant for the planBTV 2050. The city hired us to run the consultant team, and our lead role is to work on the municipal plan and the Parks, Rec, and Waterfront element. And we have an economist on the team who's leading the economic development element, and a transportation planning firm who's running the mobility element. And then there's also a group that brings a specialty in climate resiliency, climate change, and scenario planning. So we're kind of the quarterback of the team running the project on the consultant side.
Welcome to our public engagement session. I'm Mary O'Neill with the Permitting and Inspections Department, but I'm representing planBTV, which is our historic preservation plan. For the first time in 20 years, we're rewriting a plan, and we're trying to capture as much of the public's interest and suggestions on what they would like to see preserved in Burlington, how they would like to see our new policy and regulations formulated. So we have a display here because we are falling in line with the comprehensive plan. It will be enveloped into these other transportation, economic, preservation, recreation, and overall comp plan. So we invite you to come down to submit your comments online. We do have a QR code on the city website. Please feel free to take the survey and join us as we're imagining what Burlington's preservation plan can be. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to be a resource for anyone. Definitely let me know. I think right now the latest that I know is definitely two-way traffic pedestrian.
The one-way
northbound,
north.
one-way.
My name is Katrina Meyer. I'm a transportation planner, and I work for Tool Design Group. We've been hired by the City of Burlington to lead the mobility element for planBTV 2050. Burlington's, rethinking all sorts of elements of the city, looking at what comes ahead over the next 25 years, and a big part of that is transportation. So in front of me I have an activity where we're asking folks to redesign different streets in Burlington. Now these aren't specific streets, just kind of generic representations of the public right-of-way. About 13% of the public land in Burlington is the public right-of-way. So thinking ahead 25 years, what could that look like? We've got bike lanes, we've got bus lanes, travel lanes, all sorts of things. So looking forward to seeing people's creativity and what their vision is for streets in the future.
I'm Max Madalinsky. I'm with Burlington Parks and Recreation. We are part of the planBTV 2050. We're redoing our Parks Master Plan, and I'm over here at the Big Idea Station. We have a big chalkboard speech bubble over here, so people are coming by. They're jotting down their big ideas for Burlington on the speech bubble with some chalk. They pose over on the other side in front of our picture wall. I'm snapping a photo, and we're getting a lot of good and interesting feedback and big ideas for Burlington over here. So, yeah, please stop by, give us your ideas.
Hi, I'm Chris DeStassi. We're here talking about the Burlington Department of Parks, Recreation, and Waterfront. The department had a plan completed in 2015. It's been about 10 years, and it's time to refresh that plan. So much has been accomplished since 2015, from improvements to Oakledge Park, the Burlington Greenway, and Leddy Park, and so many more places. Now we're looking to hear about what's special about the Burlington Parks, Recreation, and Waterfront system to you, what's really important to preserve, and what you'd love to see change in the future.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Will. I'm the interim director of CEDO, and we're excited to be here tonight as we are embarking on our first comprehensive economic development strategy. We are doing this strategy in coordination with our other departments. Our planning team's working on a municipal plan. Our parks team's working on a Parks and Waterfront plan, and our DPW department is working on a transportation plan. And we're really hoping the community will come out. This is the kickoff of about a year-long process to share their ideas, specifically on what businesses and services you want to see in your neighborhood and within our different commercial districts, and what industries you think we want to grow in the city of Burlington and focus our time and energy on, and how we can better coordinate our economic development activity with our neighboring towns. So stay engaged, come on out, and we're looking forward to hearing your input.
My name is John Adams Collins. I'm with Burlington Parks, Recreation, and Waterfront, and I'm here at the open house, the kickoff meeting for Plan 2050, where 4 departments are coming together to plan the vision for the city's future as far down the road as 2050. I'm right now playing some music for people down here. There's a really great community vibe. A lot of people have shown up. We're going to have food. We're going to have drink later. Within the planned 2050, there is an update to our parks comprehensive plan, which was completed in 2015, so it's already 11 years old.
Hi, so today we're here for planBTV 2050. I work for Burlington Parks, Recreation, and Waterfront, and our plan was first developed in 2015, so we're here to revise the plan going forward because there's been a lot of changes since 2015, lots of successes, but lots of changes generally, including COVID. So we're here talking about the successes we've had since 2015, some of the big highlights. For example, we have a marketing position now, we have a new logo, etc. But we also are asking, what are people's favorite memories in parks? What are things about parks, recreation, waterfront that make the city special? And also, where should we be investing our time and money going forward into the systems, events, programming, facilities, etc. that our department oversees. And of course, that's all integrated into the larger municipal plan, so that's why doing these 4 plans together makes a lot of sense. Everything will interconnect, and thankfully with this kind of event representing 4 plans, there's a lot of interest in one or the other, or maybe all of them by the public, but we get to talk to everybody anyway. So we're really asking for that feedback at this point. The next iteration or the next open house will likely be about some options that we're seeing based on this feedback and analysis. And then at the end of this year process, we should have a final plan or several final plans to share. And so we'll keep sharing that out. And if people can't come out to us, we are happy to go out to them or to interact in other ways. So we'd love to hear other ways to interact with the public in general. Whether that's a small focus group or, going into a school and talking to kids about this process.
So I'm Larry Lewak. I live in the South End, a longtime resident of the city, and I work professionally in the planning field, but for small towns outside of Burlington. It's a lot of fun and very encouraging to see this very diverse and very inclusive approach to asking people for ideas and to engage their creativity about what kind of future they want for the city of Burlington. And I'm very encouraged to see the big turnout, and want to encourage city planners and officials to do this kind of thing more often, because I think it has limited value as a one-off event, no matter what comes out of it. But I think you could do these probably 2 or 3 times a year and get good information each time. So I like this. I'm glad they're doing it, and I want to see more of it.
This is Zach with Burlington Rec, just thanking all my colleagues here who are putting in such an intentional effort to reach out to our Burlington community and kind of start and be a part of a bigger conversation around what we all value for our future, for our kids, for our environment, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
So at this station we have our collaborative map. This activity is one of the first activities that we're having people do when they come in, and the idea here is, as we think about planBTV 2050, shaping the future of Burlington, creating a long-term vision for how we as a community grow and evolve. We have people adding 3 different types of stickers. One is for things that we love about Burlington and want to preserve and conserve. One is for issues that we need to address in this plan. And one, finally, is for big ideas for the future. We want to hear creative thoughts from folks about how Burlington can grow and change. And this is really important for us as we shape our vision to understand community priorities specifically around Burlington.
Well, I'm really excited to be here today to see what's going on with planBTV for 2050. I'm on the Planning Commission, so this is part of the project that we've been working on. And one of the things that's particularly exciting for me here today is how many people are here and how much energy you could feel from everyone all around the spaces. There's so many different aspects of it, but it's really trying to help create the vision for what Burlington will be over the next 25 plus years. And really encourage people, if they're not here today, to weigh in on the project, to weigh in on the plan, and tell us what you think Burlington should be, how it works for you, and how it doesn't work for you, because we need to know all of it. So thanks to everybody who's here, and we look forward to hearing from so many more people. Thanks.
Hi everybody, it's Mayor Emma Mulvaney-Stanek, and I'm here at what is, I think, a great participatory event here in Burlington, where we're launching formally our comprehensive planning visioning session for the City of Burlington. This is really a way for us as a community to weigh in for what we really want Burlington to look like and feel like and be experienced by for all people who live here, but our visitors as well over the next 20 plus years or so. And the thing that makes me most excited is that traditionally we have created a comprehensive plan in our planning department, and then we do project-based plans for economic development or parks and rec over there or transportation. And this time, for the first time in this city's history, we're integrating all of those plans together. So they can speak together, they can be strategic together, and they can all advance a Burlington, especially for a small city, in a really smart and innovative way. So on this side, and I'm sure you've seen in other footage, we have all the places you can give feedback on our parks, recreation, and waterfront. We have an economic development plan, which is actually the first time we'll have a formal plan for the city, which helps to talk about economic vibrancy and diversity, not only for local businesses, but for working people as well. Over here, we've got our transportation and mobility plan, and so many people care deeply about bike and pedestrian needs in our city, but for all ages, we need to have a system that works for 7-year-olds and 70-year-olds, but also takes into mind all of our climate needs as well, which also goes back to parks for nature-based solutions. But people behind me are just able to weigh in on all sorts of things, housing over here, where you want it to be built, where you don't want it to be built, and just honoring both our past and our future. So thanks for coming.